Hi everyone, this is Skillshop 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live, first annual Max Awards. I have been so excited to do this. I got to tell you guys though, like if it's PvP or Friday night scenarios or Walking Dead chat, I'm on point. I am more nervous tonight for you guys than I have ever been for a stream. It is the most bizarre thing. Normally, I hit that go button and I'm ready to rock and roll, no issues, I can get it done. And then tonight, just looking at it, it's like I'm feeling the butterflies for some of you guys, because I know that a lot of this really boils down to gameplay and effort and preparedness and pride and all of those things. Super, super important. And when I was going through some of the votes and the ballots, you guys don't know who everybody voted for. I do. So as I'm going down and putting together the spreadsheet and everything, I'm like, just analyzing this person. There's some votes that people cast that I didn't really see at the time, and then you look at it, it's like, yeah, that does make a lot of sense. So we got a lot of awards for you guys. I wished I could give everybody an award, but here's the thing. If everybody gets an award, then you don't really have anything to play for. It gets watered down. And this is not just about participation. It is about competition. I do have some awards that I am personally going to give away. I didn't tell you guys. I had a list of things that I wanted you guys to vote on, and you did. But then there are a few things that you didn't know about. So I'm going to start out, and I want to keep it super, super positive. But here's the thing that I do want to say. We had some people that did not take the time to cast votes, and that it bothers me. I'm not going to lie about it, because I know the effort that people put in, and I'm not going to, I don't sugarcoat things, and I don't hide behind it. When we do an event like this, it's about participation and pride and teamwork and all of those things. And I appreciate all the people that had your voices heard, because some people that didn't vote, some of you got voted for, and that, to me, that's kind of like the ultimate kind of slap in the face, that, show the respect and appreciation to every person that plays the game and plays hard. It was about a year ago when we first started testing and doing some of the Friday night events, and I don't want public apologies of who did or who didn't vote. You know who you are, so it's too late to do all that stuff now. When I send out a message, support your team, right? Or support the players. But it was about a year ago we really kicked this thing off, and it has been, I've had some people message me and say, Play Dead Live has gotten me through some rough times, and it blows me away. I've had some people say, you know what? This is the most complete game. Play Dead Live is a way of life. We love it. We love seeing our character develop. We love getting together with people, fighting together, planning together. I've had people tell me the favorite part of Play Dead Live is Friday nights. I've had people tell me the favorite part is the factions. Their favorite part is planning and organizing. Their favorite part is opening the packs and seeing the new gear. Their favorite part is bundles. Their favorite part, so many different things. So I just want you guys to know this is about you guys. I appreciate you guys, and you're going to see some things tonight that are super, super sneak peek of the brand new faction war. I think you guys are going to love it. And we're going to start out. There was a teaser that went out, and I'd be remiss if I didn't start out and tell you guys faction wars are going to start Wednesday night. So I wanted to put an incredible bundle together first and foremost before we get into the awards. Something that we have not done. I think it's absolutely amazing. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys what this is about. This is this is the pre-war bundle. It has got crazy, crazy good stuff. I saw dimes. I'm picking up for Tiny because I made that obligation that when Sly lost their tank and Sly recruited Tiny from Brace, that I would continue to simultaneously gear him as long as Dimes is gearing her character. So there you go. This is Tiny picking up a little bit more gear. He's not tiny anymore. He's pretty legit. And as you guys know, Dime's done an incredible job of playing both characters. Really been a big benefit for the faction and also for the group. So let me show you guys a few things. This is really some of my top-notch faction war preparation items. You've got Swole Elixir, Immune Elixir. By the way, this is equivalent to 48 items. So this bundle is equivalent to a box and a half worth of items. Just want to throw that out there. So Graphene, Max Graph, Elysium, that's 5 Orange Crush. That's not 2 Orange Crush, that's 5 Orange Crush. So that's a complete TS15 right there. But check this out. You got your Fury 4. You got Marty. We know how strong Marty is. That's your new defensive instant. Look at all the globs in this. We got green globs, red Homer, Mere Magic, Rojo, Ammo, Flux, the Frenzy Potion. Then you got Max Wax, Max Armor, Sly Fly, Fall Battery, brand new grenade. We're continuing to add to the grenade bundles as well. So every new grenade here is added to the grenade bundle. Check this out. Boom! Brand new grenades. You got the Armada. You got the Swarm. So 2 more of the class grenades. The Armada is a tank grenade. So we're putting that in the bundle. We also added a Psycho. We know that you're going to need Psychos. We know that you're going to need Marty, obviously. Vox Bach, Arc Spark. There's your Swarm grenade. Swarm is for snipers. Snipers throw it, you get D18. You throw it at a sniper, you get D18. So the Armada is a tank grenade, and the Swarm is a sniper grenade. 2 more of the Rust arrows. Elixir of Turbo, Max Wax, Max Bullets, Heal and Seal, Healing Brew, Silver Globs, TS15. There's 2 down there. Look at the bonus up top if you get all of the bundles. Mustard Bombs, 2 of the Blue Globs, 2 of the Moss Grenades, 2 of the Fever Globs, red, blue, and then up top, this is if you pick up the other bundles. And of course tonight, you do get Cosmos for each one of those bundles. So 2 more TS15s, 2 more. So there's 6 up top, Rod, and this is the best piece of gear we've ever introduced in the game for PvP. It is by far the best stats. It says D4, B6, AP1. But remember, Merc gear is D4, H4, D4. So this piece of gear is a health +4, damage +8, base +6, AP1. So you get your AP1, your base, and it is the hardest hitting helm in the game because it's D8. It's crazy. Crazy ridiculous. And you guys probably looked up there and did the count and said, wait a minute, Kills. I know that's great gear, and it's awesome TS15s, but you said there were 48 items. Well, I did. How about tonight, because I know you guys are going to be using your pets, how about we throw in 6 bonus pet revives tonight? There you go. So you don't have to freak out about which pet you use. You guys have been pet crazy lately. So I wanted to add the pet revives in there as well. So there you go. That is equivalent to 48 items up there on the screen. So it's more than a box and a half. Tonight, I told you guys I want to do a big bundle rolling into Faction Wars. So you guys got big matches coming up. Best piece of gear we've ever rolled out. And I think the biggest and the best bundle we've ever rolled out as well. So if you're ready to replenish, tonight is the night, and there are your items. So I'll leave that up there just for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to get into it. And once again, I did say, those of you, the bundles continue to increase. So every time we roll out a new grenade, then you can see more and more grenades go on that list. My goal is eventually get this thing up to 100 grenades. It is absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, Gina's like, you got me. What was it that got you? Was it the pet revives, Gina? I see the Emperor. It's like, okay. So I see Trigger in the house picking up all for her and Fly Rod. I see Gina. I see the Emperor, a.k.a. the Mad Bomber. I mean, I've given Anthony so many names. Bomberman, the Mad Bomber, the Emperor, all of the above. But certainly you guys know. But that piece of Merc gear in itself is the best. So if there was nothing else in this bundle before, I mean, if there's nothing else in this bundle except that Merc helmet, it's worth it. Because it's legit. All right, so I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. We're going to kick off the awards at 8:45. So I know some people are used to 9 o'clock, and then, you know, if they come in and pick up a bundle late, I get it. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. We're going to talk about the game a little bit. He says, throwing grenades is therapy. There, boom. All right, done. Kel, I swear, that's the T-shirt right there. Emperor just coined the phrase that is going to go on my next T-shirt. Throwing grenades is therapeutic. I love it. Might have been the best thing, one of the best quotes we've ever had in game. Done. 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 That is good. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. You got to be a bomber to understand it, right? So we got so much. All right, and Kel, make sure Anthony gets a free T-shirt for that. I want him to get the first T-shirt that says "Play Dead Live. Throwing grenades is therapeutic." Perfect. So again, I messaged, and I promise I'm going to keep tonight extremely positive. And I always, want to chime in on certain things. The Play Dead Live story is about success. It's about working together. It's about the bonds and the fight and the struggle and the things that you guys face. The wars are friendly competitions to win the prize. But Friday nights are about this group putting the wars aside, banding together, because the things that you guys fight get harder and harder. Wait a minute. Did you guys hear something? Sometimes I'm doing a stream and I just feel like I hear things in the background. So it's probably nothing. But yeah, what I was saying is that the battle that you guys face, it's almost like you guys have been watched for 7 months, and they know your moves, they know your strategies. Right? Wow, that's a lot of commotion, like a lot of things going on. I hope that doesn't interrupt us lately, because we got a lot of stuff in store for you guys tonight. All right, and again, I want to thank you guys for all the bundles, all the support. Use these items. Enjoy tonight. Let me say that tonight is about each and every one of you. I'm going to take down these pet revives. You guys know that they're there. And you guys ready to kick this thing off? I'm telling you, I'm a little nervous tonight because I've never been an MC for a award show. So it's like there's a lot of pressure on that. All right, I think you guys are ready, and man, I might not be able to MC this tonight. Yeah, I can't do this, guys. I'm way too nervous. Somebody else gonna have to do this. One of you guys is gonna have to step up and MC. I can't bring it tonight. You know, I've done 3,500 videos, and for the first time ever, I'm just kind of at a loss. So Maybe we can get somebody else to step up and MC for us tonight. You know what? I think the bounty hunter, since they are Max Awards, I think the perfect person to oversee this and make sure that all of you stay in your little groups and enjoy a quiet evening together. I mean, they are the Max Awards, right? So you guys notice we got everybody set up in your own little groups. We got Bones and Villar, tag team partners up there. Fly Rod and Tin Man over on the left. I see Will and Ocean Man, Dow and Mist. Look at Hellfire and Brimstone, Julia and Jim. I've got Beasley and Busy Bee, Julie J and Nixie. Look, there's the Twisted Sisters right there by the stage. We've got Kel and Moonshot, Trigger and Rocket, Dimes and Tiny sitting together, Chuck and Animal. We've got Football Master, Bloodfish, and Father Ron over here on the far right side. And we got Emperor and Hippo in the house. So, looks like we got a lot of fun tonight. We're going to call some people to the stage. And I do have to tell you guys, these are not just digital awards. So some of you might know this, some of you might not. All the winners tonight are going to be receiving a special holographic plaque. This is the first time we've ever done this. This is strictly related to Faction Wars, not the entire 7 months that we've been doing this. So if this goes well, at the end of every Faction War season, we are going to have these superlatives. We're going to have all-stars. We're going to have some cool t-shirts with some cool phrases. But at the end of every 2-month season, we're going to let you guys vote on some of the awards. Some of them I may step in and give away too. But I would suggest get a little trophy cabinet, get a little room, and start hanging these things up. Because our very own Kel is behind the scenes designing the artwork that we're using for these particular plaques. So not only will you win, but you are going to get these mailed out to you. So you'll have a collection of shirts and figurines and collectible cards and plaques. So there's more to come for the game, and you guys make all of this possible. We've created something pretty dynamic. So without further ado, I present to you your host for tonight, the Bounty Hunter. I know some love him, I know some hate him, I know a lot of people don't trust him, but if you guys have the card, how many people have the Bounty Hunter trading card that you've gotten it through being a Patreon member? So if you have the card, you know a little bit of the backstory. You know why he is not a big fan of Brace. And it's very hard to understand, is Brace right? Is Max right? Are both wrong? There's a story to it, right? So trust only goes so far. And relationships change. So more to come with that story. And again, as always, if you guys sign up as a Patreon, you do get a chance to get exclusive trading cards. And for the holidays, there's a pretty big deal as well. And behind the scenes, there is a Play Dead Live website in the works. There's also a Play Dead Live app in the works. And my hope is to have that out to you guys by the holidays as well. So you'll be able to log online, check out new updates, pictures, announcements, all of the descriptions for gear that we can't seem to get to you guys with the software and the inventory. You'll be able to get all descriptions of gear. So both things are currently in the works. So stay tuned for more, and Could be some 3D miniatures and a few other things. But keep playing hard, keep building your characters, because your characters are the story, and this is a part of our Play Dead Live history. Probably around our 1-year anniversary that we started playtesting. January 10th, I think, was the official rollout date. All right. We're going to kick this thing off with, first of all, I need to let you guys know what we're all here for tonight. I mean, this is the official Max Awards. And we've got various categories. All of these categories were voted on by you. I had no say in these categories. So this is strictly your peers assessing your performance. I see Jim Stone. What's up, Jim Stone? Hopefully you can stick around. Might hear Jim Stone's name called later on. But this one is one of my absolute favorite. I know, everybody's going to want to get down to the final and, who did this. But we're starting out with the first award of the night. And it is the Most Improved Award. And I was pretty proud by the people mentioned on this. So the way it's going to work is the people that got votes. So I know that for Most Improved, I know Hippo got some votes. So Hippo was down there. I know Animal got some votes. So Animal was down there. I know Julie J got some support as well. Our very own Kel. Believe it or not, Kel's a pretty good player, right? But Kel got some votes for being an even better player. And our very own Nixie as well. So this was the group that you guys cast your vote for. Very impressive group. I'll say a couple things about a few of the players. First of all, Animal, incredible, started, and then coming in on that second team. Hippo joined the starting lineup a little bit last week, was incredible. Julie J, the strategy, the gameplay, very well thought out, and some really, really clever moves in there. Kel is versatile, plays a lot of different classes, was a good player before, really stepped it up, and Nixie as well. In fact, Nixie and Julie J, great combo. So, of course, everybody can't win, but I will say this was not exactly close, because you guys cast your ballot, and your winner for Most Improved was Julie J. So, Julie J, congratulations to you for pulling out the first award of the night. And you guys can give her kind of a big shout out. No speech, but somebody's got to kick this off. And Julie J, really, really good gameplay, and solidifies that second unit from Mir. So I've been impressed, but thank you so much for all you do for the game. And Kel, the first holographic award tonight is going to go to Julie J. So, and if you guys want to get some screenshots, feel free. And Kel, if you can do me a favor, can you get screenshots of all the winners? Because I do want to add this to the website. So, we'll get screenshots, and then this will be something that will be up on the website. All right. Kel, give me a thumbs up and let me know that we got it. Because I don't want Julie to make that long walk back and then have to ask her to go back up there and pose again. So, you know what's cool about this, and again, you guys hear from me like every time you're playing, and I'll say, hey, it was a good move, or hey, you probably should have did this. These awards tonight have nothing to do with me. These are your peers watching you play, and Julie J got a lot of votes. So that means there's a lot of people that really acknowledged her gameplay. So congratulations. All right, this next one is going to be, well, there's a lot of competition with this one. This was kind of like a knockdown drag-out. And there were 3 people that really shined. Some people had more time in the position than others. Some people rotated out. But Best Bomber Award, the people that were nominated, we've got Kel nominated as Best Bomber. We've got the Emperor nominated as Best Bomber. And even though she came in a little bit late, we actually had Bones nominated for Best Bomber as well. So, I mean, this was the consolidation of the 3. And I'll tell you, Amy made up a lot of ground. I mean, the last couple weeks, fierce. Anthony, obviously, to have a name like Bomberman, you know that he certainly earned his name. And how can you discount Kel when Kel was a part of a team that is 5-1, had 1 loss by 5 points? So Kel's role in that bomber position was tremendous in Mir's nearly undefeated season, and I think Mir might have a little chip on their shoulder Wednesday night, right? I mean, they went through the season, had a close loss, and Kel was a big part of that. So, a lot of votes for this, and I will say it was close-ish in the beginning, but as we started to tabulate the votes, the Bomberman actually got more support from a wider variety of voters. So congratulations to Anthony. Kel and Amy led a good fight. They absolutely should be commended for how hard they play the game, and certainly key in their teams competing and winning. But Bomberman just had a little bit more, a little bit extra, and certainly, Anthony, congratulations. And I certainly think watching the entire season, this was a tough call, but Anthony is a beast. He is a beast. And on top of that, he just came up with a phrase for a shirt. So that's like extra bonus. But congratulations to Bomberman as the official best. Kel's like, she's up on the podium all night. Kel's like, you know, first time up, second time up. So Kel's certainly being acknowledged for, you know, for a lot of her versatile gameplay. But the Bomberman taking home the hardware. And I'll put you over here by your tag team partner, Hippo. So we've got 2 awards up, 2 down, and about midway through, we are going to preview the brand new. I can give you guys like a quick sneak peek. That's all you get. That's all you get. You only get a quick sneak peek, just a quick one, of the farm. There's a lot more to come with the farm in a little bit. One of my favorite scenarios ever. All right, I'm still hearing things. Okay, we'll get back to that in a little bit. Man, we can't even get together for an award show without something always distracting us. All right, let's get to number 3. Now, number 3, this one was your top defender award. So there were some really good defenders. And I look at the defender position as, in the beginning, we kind of thought it was going to be like concrete in your boots, you know, stay in one place. And we started to realize that the defenders had a lot more to offer than just sitting back and guarding an area. They were playing pets. Some of them leave the zone. Some of them attack. Defender's a very versatile position. So I am pleased to announce that Will the Bill made the list. His partner, Ocean Man, made the list. Look at that. 2 from Sly, both getting in the door. Ark is certainly represented with Villar. And you know what? He may die often, but he's always a good sport about it. Moonshot was also nominated for Best Defender. So we got Will, we got Ray, we got Valar, and we got Moonshot. This was extremely close, extremely close. And sometimes we have to spend a little bit extra money, Kel, on the plaques, because tonight we actually had Valar and we had Moonshot bringing home the hardware. So it was actually a two-way tie for top defender, Moonshot and Valar. Absolutely tied. So I thought they both did an incredible job. I think Will and Ray also did a good job. Will and Ray kind of split votes, right? Because two people from the same team. Plus they played different positions. But I certainly think that the group hit this one pretty well. These were pretty consistent defenders for most of the year. So big congratulations to Valar and big congratulations to Moonshot. I can't wait to see these awards. That's why I'm nervous for you guys, because Kel showed me some of the stuff, so I have an idea of how good it's going to look. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's like, I want an award now. So Kel, I don't know what award you want to give me. Make one up. But yeah, I want one. Oh, I got top bounty hunter. There you go. Well, because I'm the only bounty hunter. That's what I want. I want Bounty Hunter of the Year award. Perfect. All right, so Kel, if you can screenshot that for me. Let's get Will and Ray heading back over. Let's put Will and Ray here. And then we got Valar. And we'll put Moonshot right back over here. So congratulations to both. Big, big award. All right, so this one also, you know what? I have a lot of favorites. Like, I just love the PvP side of it. So this one is the most lethal award. And we've got some lethal people. And the reason, look, my concept of the game is healing and tanking and throwing grenades and strategy. But I also like, well, I like lethal moves because it's the way I play the game. And I try not to lean toward making the lethal side of it too strong because, you know, we have Evoke and we've got Holy Shield and we've got Prevention and we've got Tank Page 1 and we've got Medic. We got ways to mitigate. But I love me some good PvP fights. So when I think of lethal and I think of some of the players who were in this category, Gemstone definitely comes to mind. Her partner, Julia Muse, comes to mind. The one and only undefeated in solo and undefeated in doubles. Still. The one and only B-Dub. I mean, that's lethal. And let's not forget, I mean, anybody with a name like Deadly Dimes, when you have a name like Deadly, that means you're lethal. And, hold on, there was a fifth in there. Rocket Crockett. Whoa. Wow, that's a lot of people sharing the podium. All right, let me say this. That's a lot of badass women up there on that stage. Think about that for a minute. Deadly Dimes, B-Dub, Rocket, the Assassin, and Gemstone. If that group of 5 ever got together for a match, oh my goodness. Now, they're all warriors too, so warrior kind of, yeah, I mean they're lethal. They're lethal warriors. The lethal ladies, I like that. So, there were a lot of votes cast on this, and in the beginning it was close. As the votes started to tabulate, one person did start to separate themselves from the rest of the group, and it is the assassin Julia Muse. Julia Muse certainly got the respect of a lot of her peers. Wide range of votes, and votes from almost every faction. So this was pretty impressive that everybody from different factions recognized she loves being lethal. That's the thing. And I'm not saying assassins are one-trick ponies, but I'm saying it's really cool when you want to be an assassin and you play that role. And she does it very, very well. And she makes no bones about it. Like, she'll say, I don't want to bomb, I want to kill someone. I don't want to tank, I want to kill someone. And certainly that's, I love the mindset, and I love the strategy. And Julia, congratulations. And I'm glad that you're recognized by your peers as being the most lethal. So, certainly well deserved. All right. We are rolling along with the rewards. I got to put all these people back with their partners, and put Rocket back over here with Trigger. So we are 4 awards in, and this next one is the Iron Tank Award. So this particular award, some people were tanks and played different roles. And I'll give you an example. We know that the Emperor is tank geared, but falls into the bomber role. So certainly the Emperor wasn't going to get a lot of votes in that role. But I'll tell you some people that did. How about Flyrod? Flyrod set several firsts during the season. He was the first level 5, level 6, level 7. Had some work nights, so he missed a couple raids, and now he's right back in the thick of things. I will tell you, anybody that's had a chance to team up with Flyrod or have him in doubles or on your team, they will say, incredible. He plays hard, super, super smart. One thing I've noticed about Flyrod and watching him PvP, I don't think, and Flyrod, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't ever remember him making a mistake. I've seen him outgunned before. I've seen him lose. I can't remember a time where he made a mistake in gameplay. Solid, solid gameplay. Like, I always remember Flyrod for making that move that helped someone else. My most favorite Flyrod move of all time. He and Ben were playing tag team, and if you guys remember this, let me know. They were playing against Rocket and Trigger. And it was a bridge scene, and he teleported right over in front of them. And he's a tank. And I'm thinking, like, what in the world is he doing? But he just teleported right over. No grenades. He is like face to face. And at that point I was like, this guy knows how to play a tank. Just rushed right in. So one of my favorite people. Now I know it's not team play, but Flyrod certainly earned the nomination. We also have Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom has mixed it up a little bit. Started out as a tank, but played multiple roles. But Dahlstrom getting some very, very solid votes as well. It means up there on the stage, right? And a late bloomer is our very own Tiny. Also played by Deadly Dimes. So Deadly Dimes, the challenge of managing 2 players' inventories, PvPing with 2 players, leveling them up on Friday nights, and some have said best abs in the history of PvP. Now I'm not gonna, that's not an award. We're not voting on best abs tonight. But one thing that I'm going to say is when Tiny goes for a flag, he gets it. This was, we had some good votes. This wasn't close. A lot of you guys across the league recognize not only Tiny's exclusively playing the tank role and Deadly Dimes playing it to perfection. I think she does an incredible job. So this award goes to Tiny, but we know who's pulling the strings behind Tiny, and that is Deadly Dimes. So congratulations on the Iron Tank Award, and certainly good to see Sly represented by a great player in Deadly Dimes. So Tiny is awesome, and Tammy, very good job to you. Appreciate how hard you work. And probably not a person in the game that I go back and forth with on chat and inventory than Tammy. It's like, I don't know. I think sometimes we start at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. Bonnie's close. Bonnie and Tammy, quite a bit. Like Bonnie will probably send me something at 6:30, and then Tammy will probably send me something at 7. So both players, I appreciate all that you guys do. So congratulations on that award. Deadly Dimes bringing home the Iron Tank Award. A little bit more hardware. And even to those of you that have not won yet, to be recognized is certainly a big accomplishment. You know, Dime said, kills you, think I'm ill if I don't send you something daily. I probably messaged her before and said, are you okay? Yeah, why? Well, because I didn't get a message from you at 8 o'clock this morning or 7 o'clock. So, yeah, I appreciate the passion and the gameplay, and sometimes I wish there was more of me so I could answer a little bit faster, but certainly appreciate that. All right. So this next award is something that, before I get to the Jack of all Trades award, I want to say a couple things. One, many of you guys are going to be recognized as all-stars for your gameplay. And some of you are going to be recognized because you are a Jack of all trades, because you can play multiple positions. I call them hybrids. So we have rovers, we have bombers, we have tanks, and we have defenders. But also, when I'm looking at the all-stars and setting up this game, there are going to be some people that make it because they can play multiple positions. So the Jack of all Trades award could be, you can play defense, you know how to guard an area, you know when to leave, when not to leave, you can tank sometimes, you got to throw some bombs, you can do that because grenades are therapeutic according to the Emperor. And then you can be a rover. So I also, well, let me show you the people who qualified for the Jack of all trades, because this is a pretty impressive list. One, Deadly Dimes. I think part of the voting for Dimes was the fact that she's playing multiple characters. So that's pretty awesome. How about B-Dub? I will tell you, I get more compliments, like outside the game compliments, from people with B-Dub saying, you know what, Kills, not only is she a great player, not only she helped me with my inventory, she's just an awesome person. Like, she's taught me how to play the game, she's supportive, she studies it, so that certainly qualifies for Jack of all trades as well. How about Father Ron? Father Ron's played every position, supports his team, always has steady Ron, good attitude, right there when you need him. And how about Dahlstrom? Dahlstrom came on the scene late, and certainly has been a big part of ARC. Good leadership, been a right hand to Jim. Made some good moves, good PvPer. Now, I'm going to make an announcement with this award, because something pretty incredible happened today. So as you guys know, I cut off the voting yesterday at 3 o'clock. And we did have some people miss their vote by 3 o'clock. But I had a person, and I'm not going to mention this person, actually have a change of heart that had already voted before 3 o'clock. Had thought about their vote and said, you know what? I got my vote in on time Kills, but I need to change this. I said, okay, I didn't put a rule against somebody who voted on time changing their vote, right? The rule was get it in by 3 o'clock. Because of this person changing their vote, we actually, for the second time tonight, had a tie. Dahlstrom, Jack of all trades, and Father Ron, Jack of all trades as well. So those are our two most versatile players in the game, and to that person, I appreciate your honesty and your reflection, and congratulations to Dahlstrom and Father Ron sharing the award of Jack of all trades. And, sorry, there were 3. My bad, I actually looked at the tallies. There were 3, sorry. B-Dub tied as well. So all 3 players splitting. I wanted it to only be 2 because, wow, Kel Shipping is going to be a beast. Holy crap. I need to take that back and only make it 2. No. We have a 3-way tie. Dal, B-Dub, and Father Ron splitting the Jack of all trades award. So congratulations. Sorry, Dimes, I don't want you on this pedestal alone. I'm going to move you over here. Now I feel bad for Dimes. But you know what? You won the Iron Tank Award. So congratulations. You know what? I mean, that screenshot right there is, there's been some huge, huge moments with those 3 players. All right, congratulations, B-Dub. Dow getting a piece of hardware. Father Ron bringing home a piece of hardware. So very well done. All right, we got 6 awards in the books. And as I told you guys, I mean, if we were to set up the farm, it's going to be a little bit different in strategy. So what we would do it's going to be a few changes. If we put Ron, let's put Ron, Rocket, Trigger, the Emperor, Football, Hippo, and Bloodfish. All right, so on the far right side, this would be where your bench is going to go. Football Master is in the brand new defensive position. And in front of the defender are the Tank and the Rover, which would be Rocket and Trigger. And you can see the bomber positions are caddy cornered. The defending positions are caddy cornered. There are more barriers for line of sight, and would anybody like to see some potential competition for them of who they would act? What if they were to square off against I mean, this is what it would look like if they were to square off against Max. So you can see Jigsaw in the bottom left-hand corner in the defensive position. You can see Limbo and the Bounty Hunter in the Tank and Rover position. And you can see Deacon in the bomber position. But one additional thing that was not available in the Asylum is the Vortex. Now the Vortex is going to allow any player to go into the singles or the tag team Vortex. And if you go into the tag team Vortex, you get to pick a partner, and the other team gets to pick a partner, and we get a couple rounds of 2 versus 2. Or you can go into the singles Vortex, and the other team has to pick a singles player to square off against you for a couple rounds as well. Now, you get to go in and they get to pick who they go against, but this is going to give you the chance to get your singles on, to get your doubles on, so you will have faction wars, you will have the ability to go singles or doubles, or you can just avoid it, but if you avoid it, the other team might not want to avoid it. So your strategy is going to be, do you want to go in or not? And you know what? Players from the bench can be nominated to go in as your doubles partner. So for example, you may have Trigger may want to go in the Vortex, and she sees Bloodfish over on the bench and says, that's my tag partner, I'm going in with him. Does not have to be your standard tag team partner. So bench players will always be on call. Now, if you go into the Vortex, you have to be one of those players. So you can't go in the Vortex and say, Hippo's going to be my singles player. No. If you activate it, now there's only 2 Vortex. Once a Vortex is activated, it's closed. So part of the strategy is going to be Do you want to go in, or do you want to leave that vortex up there for your opponent? Maybe you want to go in there first, and that way you choose the scenario. But if Julia goes in the vortex and she says, hey, I'm going in with Gemstone, then I go to the other team and I say, pick two. Those two are being teleported to PvP. So they can pick the two strongest players. So we're going to have tag team, singles, and faction wars. What? Wait a minute. What? You guys hear that? I mean, there's vortex and, or is it just, you guys hear something? Something creepy is going on with this farm. You guys can hear that that sound, right? What? Who are all these people? Oh, no, they didn't. I mean, I can't believe these people are going to come in and crash a party. What in the holy... All right, I don't know what's going on with these guys. All right, we're going to get back to the award show. I think some creepy Brace people... Whew, I'm glad I'm out of there. All right, let's get back to this. Let's table this whole, the farm. We'll get to the farm later on. I'm glad it's a few weeks away. All right, hey, I got another award. We're going to go to, oh, this one's really cool. We're going from Jack of all trades to the best of the bench. This is the second cycle. I love this because some people, based on their schedule, they really relish this role, right? They can't be there at 9 o'clock, but you know, they get here a little bit late and they're roaring and ready to go. So this is a pretty impressive list and some really, really awesome gameplay. How about Miss the Ninja coming in on the second unit for Mark, right? How about, where is he? How about the Football Master? Killer Beasley. Don't forget Killer Beasley. Always lethal. Beasley can play multiple positions as well. Fly Rod. Fly Rod got a taste of the starter, but Fly Rod super, super solid on that second unit. And let's not forget the Wild Man. This is a man, Chuck. He will go after a flag anytime, any place. It makes no difference. I mean, that right there, that's some second unit madness. And I will tell you, every one of these players plays the second unit, and they are ready to go. Team players, involved, engaged. Chuck, you give him instructions, he rips it up. It's like, hell no, I'm going for the flag. Come on, Chuck. Nope, I'm going for the flag. I mean, Chuck is ruthless. He's a madman. And I love to see this. All of these players had multiple votes. This was a very, very close race. One person pulled away at the end. And let me put it this way. It was a three-way tie between four of them. Or four-way, oh no. A four-way tie between four. That made no sense. Four of them were tied. Yeah. And one of them won. And the winner was the Football Master. Football Master coming in on that second unit, absolutely prepared, knows the game, superstar. I certainly love this entire group. I think Mist and Beasley, incredible. They work well together. Chuck, absolute madman. He's so unpredictable. His own team doesn't know what he's going to do. So the other team definitely doesn't know what he's going to do. And Fly Rod, as I said, super, super steady. So congratulations to Football. Certainly recognized by every single faction, Football Master. One person from every faction at least voted for him. So that was that's incredible recognition. And Zach, I certainly I know how hard you play. So congratulations. That is the best second unit. And very well done. And if we have a screenshot. There we go. All right. Football Master. Missed the Ninja. Killer Beasley. And again, every player on that list, multiple votes. So if you didn't win, you still got a lot to be proud of because it wasn't one vote. Every single player was recognized multiple times. So awesome, awesome stuff. So far, if you're just tuning in, most improved, Julie J. Best bomber, the Emperor. Top defender was a tie between Villar and Moonshot. Most lethal, the Assassin. Iron Tank Award went to Tiny. Jack of all trades, three-way tie, Dow, Ron, and B-Dub. Best bench player, Football Master. And now we've got the Deadliest Duo. So Deadliest Duo was interesting because when we went to Faction Wars, and I think the Deadliest Duo is going to be a little bit different when you guys get to the farm. So we know how good tag teams are. But Deadliest Duo isn't necessarily about tag teams. It's about two players that work together. And by deadly, you could be one person kills, one person heals. One person tanks, one person heals. Two people both kill. So there are a lot of different ways to evaluate the Deadliest Duo. Some were tag teams, some were random people that were picked that play well together. So not quite the same as when we were in tag team battles. With that being said, first two candidates, B-Dub and Unforeseen. Hellfire and Brimstone. And Trigger and Rocket. Now again, and there were some mixed combinations of, could have been Bonnie and somebody else, could have been Jim and somebody else, could have been mostly them. But these were the ones that got the most notoriety. And this one as well was not very close. Because even though it is Faction Wars, Hellfire and Brimstone were recognized as the most deadly combo inside of Faction Wars. In the farm, we're going to see if that tag team holds true. But Hellfire and Brimstone getting the recognition of a lot of different players throughout. Congratulations to Jim and Julia being recognized as the deadliest duo. Congratulations again. All right, screenshot it, Kel. They like to also call themselves Thelma and Louise. All right. Now, we have a few more awards to give away. And the next award really says it all. This is the definitive award in the entire league. And it is the MVP award. Gemstone. Deadly Dimes. And B-Dub. All receive votes for most valuable player. And all three should be extremely proud to be up there on that stage, because that is a statement saying if you were not a part of your team would not be the same. That if you remove one of those pieces, would that team perform at the same level? If you took Dimes out of Sly, could she be the most valuable player because she's extremely valuable? If you took Jim out of Ark, would Ark stay afloat? And if you remove B-Dub from Mir, how would Mir compete? So that's the big question that I ask. And that's why it's such an important award with most valuable. And it is the first time that we've done an MVP award for the entire league and recognized by all of the players who play this game by an absolute landslide. There probably is little more valuable than B-Dub. B-Dub, unbelievable. Gameplay, strategy, preparedness, watching, reviewing, questioning. This was probably the highest discrepancy of a lot of votes for B-Dub, and certainly I'm not one to argue with what you guys see in gameplay. I think she's absolutely amazing. She's done wonders for this game, and as all three have. All three are incredible, but I would say there are probably very few players who are more feared than Bonnie. Like everybody always knows, Bonnie's got a trick or a move up her sleeve. So certainly that is well deserved, and that is our league MVP right there, everybody. Certainly somebody that represents it extremely well. And next season in the farm, I want you guys to be fighting for that. I want you guys to be trying to take that hardware away from Bonnie. That's really what the game is all about. So we're not done. I promised you guys I got a few more awards. So now, with that being said, we do have the Play of the Year award. And I'm not going to put a whole bunch of people on a stage. And Bonnie, congratulations on your MVP award, but cover your ears. because this next one won by a landslide as well. And it was recognized all throughout the league. So the play of the year, everybody, was Dahlstrom's play to leave the defensive zones after he and Bonnie went back and forth on Marty. Dow leaving the zone, winning the game at the very, very end of the match. We got a vote for Psycho stopping a sleep arrow. We got a vote for the Emperor casting the Aardvark to take care of the ants. But by a huge, huge margin, the Dow play at the end of the match to pull off a big upset. Mir was going for the undefeated season, and Ark right at the very end. So whether it was adrenaline or whether it was happenstance or whether it was preparedness, in those situations we never know. But Dow pulled off an epic move that the entire league recognized. So big shout out to Dow pulling off the play of the year. So congratulations. And now there's a few that you guys did not vote on that I actually used my oversight powers in order to do, because I thought they were so easy to pick. And one of those is something that, as much hardcore gameplay as I've had in my life, I've never emo logged. I've been on some high-end rating. I've gotten frustrated. I've gotten hot. I probably said some things over Ventrilo to players that I probably should not have said. But I always recognized game, and I always recognized and shake an opponent's hand at the end of it, because I know how much they want to win and I know how hard they try. So the Sportsmanship Award, to me, is somebody that just always keeps that positive vibe. She does it as a moderator. She does it in game. And I don't think there's any dispute that Kel is by far this season the best sport that we have. She's supportive. She builds people up. She's wonderful to be around. So certainly that award was something that I wanted to have my signature on. And Kel, I think you did an incredible job, and continue to build up the game. She works hard every Saturday. I mean, behind the scenes, just list and unbelievable. I could probably give like a Worker of the Year award too, but certainly the Sportsmanship Award is something that she, sometimes as mods we get a little heated as well, and sometimes she shines a little bit of light and brings back the perspective of why we all do it as well. So, Kel, congratulations for the Sportsman of the Year Award, or Sportswoman of the Year Award. So this was something else that I wanted to recognize. And there's a lot that goes into this that I could not have you guys vote on. The reason why I wanted to do it is because, as I mentioned, you guys don't know the extent of the sidebars that we have. About you. No, not about you. I'm joking. But the extent of sidebars that we have with leaders on players and what's good for the game and gear and strategy and all of those things. And they're always hardworking, cordial conversations. And we've had people help other people with leadership. We've had people do it. And what I want to say with this is, we have many leaders other than faction leaders, right? Every faction has 2 faction leaders. Amy just stepped up to help Sly, so they actually have 3 helping out. But within the leadership, we also have other leaders. And we have some people that are leaders that, and this is faction wars only. This is not Friday nights. But we have some people that are leaders that aren't even faction leaders, right? But we have 2 that I thought just really, really, based on 2 months worth of dialogue, preparedness for faction wars, and certainly if you did not get voted for this, it could have been because maybe you weren't in the leadership position long enough, or somebody just did it a little bit better. B-Dub and Gemstone are 2 of the most amazing leaders. I can't go through all the conversations and all the chats and all the preparedness. You guys know because you're in faction chat, but I've just heard raving reviews from people in ARC about Jim's diplomacy, her support. She'll give people sometimes a shirt off her back. Incredible partner. And what's funny about that is I hear almost the exact same thing about B-Dub. Like, I hear a lot from your players how great of a job you do in helping them. And I hear from all groups, right? I hear good things about every leader. I just hear a little bit more from these 2. And to me, that's a sign of leadership. And, I will say this. There is a reason why these 2 have such a good competitive rivalry, right? Solo, Bonnie and Gemstone. Tag team, Bonnie and Jim. Tag team again, Bonnie and Jim. They want to win, which is awesome because they try so hard to beat each other. So I respect that about both of them. And they try so hard to build up the players that are with them. And then at the end of it, they walk away and they're good sports about it. So certainly, I want to thank both of you with the Leadership Award. All right, and last, but certainly not least, this might be the most important award we've ever had. And I am the sole judge on this one as well. One thing that we do to keep it all in perspective is sometimes we just like to dance. Because after a battle, when you can't control the outcome anymore, you just got to do it. Now, we had, you know what? This one is probably going to be the most controversial. Because I know we got Amanda and Deadly Dimes and Busy Bee and Father Ron, all of those in the battle. And Father Ron can certainly bring it with the best of them. But the best dancer that we have, and some of you guys will really have to pick up the pace, and will, Amanda is the best dancer. By far. And everybody else was like, here, Dimes is good, Ron is good, Busy Bee is good. All of you guys brought it. But I got to tell you, Amanda brought it with just a little more gusto. And as I said, there's going to be controversy, and that's fine. There can be controversy. Because next time you might want to win this award. And if you want to win it, you're going to have to bring it just a little bit more. She danced for 9 minutes. 9 freaking minutes of non-stop dancing. I had to say, can you clip that and send me a 30-second clip that's not 9 minutes long? I mean, that was Amanda pre-Red Bull. Dimes had a gorilla in the background. Father Ron had the pirate cleric thing going on. Will certainly getting his groove on. He's been a part of multiple videos. But Amanda taking the title as best dancer. And here's the challenge I'm going to throw for you guys. Somebody needs to take that title. So if you're up for it, Dimes, Father Ron, Will, Busy Bee, any other challenger out there, I see, Julia Muse is like, all right, I'm winning the next one. I could have likely had 2 or 3 people throw their hat in the ring and say, whatever, but it wouldn't have been the same. See, with this one, you got to have a villain. You got to have a champion. And if you guys want the title, you got 2 months to take the title. So at the end of the farm, when we do Best Dancer again, you guys will all have the chance to see if you can take the title. Now, Amanda, you ain't going to stroll into another championship. I mean, you're going to have to earn the next one too. But the stakes have been raised. So, Best Dancer Award going to Unforeseen. And some of her video was unforeseen. I couldn't watch all 9 minutes of it. I just assumed that it was a lot. So, if you guys are ready to step up to the challenge, then we'll see what you got. That, everybody, concludes the Max Awards. So we have a well-rounded group representing the team. If you did not win an award, there's still a strong possibility that you'll be on the All-Star team. So I want to say big shout out to all of you guys that represented. A big thank you to all of you guys who voted. You know, the one thing I will say about these awards, I didn't feel that any part of it was, you know, sometimes it's a popularity contest, and I think that your votes certainly show how much thought you put into it, how much energy you put into it, and how much recognition and support you have for each other. And the one thing that I want to do, because these are the first ones, is I'm hoping that you guys will see this list and maybe there's something that you want. So let me ask the group right now, whether you won an award or whether you didn't, is there a specific award that you might have your eye on for the next time? Leave it in chat. Let me know. Let me know. Maybe you just came up a little bit short. Maybe you won something and you want to mix it up. You want to get a different piece of hardware in your trophy cabinet. But is there another award that you're going to take home? Moonshot says Play of the Year. Dahlstrom wants the Best Tank Award. Most Scrappy, that's not an award. Football master. I love that. See, that's what I like to see right there. MVP. That's, if you can be the most valuable player on your team, I love it. Mist is like, I ain't telling you. I see Mist keeping that strategy on the DL. All right. Bomber. Oh, look at that. Anthony wants 4 walls. He wants to be repeat bomber. Animal. Best defender. Most surprising comeback. So you guys all know, as you're typing your answers, Wednesday night we kick off. We got a great one lined up. Mir coming off their first ever loss, disappointing loss, but hopefully they don't have a hangover and they're ready for the tournament. Sly going in with a nothing to lose attitude. I think it's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to it. Players sending me updates, questions, getting their character record sheets. So certainly we could not ask for a better match to kick off. And then Monday night we've got Ark versus Sly with a lot on the line there too. So items you picked up tonight, look over your inventory, get them added to your character record sheet. Some of you guys picked up Merc helmets tonight. You absolutely want to equip that. Rocket wants to be the first to take out the bounty hunter. Well, if we went to the farm and we had Buzz and we had Karis and we had Ransom and we had Ragin and we had Patch, and we have Crowley, that's a lot. I mean, I don't know what the bounty hunter could possibly do to deal with that. You got a wizard, a ninja, a tank, a warrior, a spirit, a medic. I mean, those of you that have the bounty hunter's card, you know that he has been through absolute hell in the asylum, right? But Rocket wants to take out the bounty hunter. I mean, that might be just the type of thing that someone would need in order to defend themselves. All right, everybody, we are going to leave it at that. So we are 9:59, everybody. And I had an incredible time hanging out with you guys. Rocket, just kidding. Please don't hurt me. No, tonight was a night of peace, happiness, and hanging out. And we're going to start Alex out as a medic with a ATT 6. So we're going to start him out as a level 0 medic. ATT 6, no need to roll the character. We will, we're going to add him to the Ark faction. He will not PvP because he's level 0. So, he will be with us on Friday nights. Brand new medic. Ark will be helping him level. Amy can give him a hand. Kel can give him a hand. So we got some good medics that can certainly help them. Once Alex levels, we will talk about a potential spot in a faction that he can PvP. So, could end up in box, could end up in Sly, could stay in Arc, could go to Mirror. So, Alex, welcome. Congratulations on the ATT6 Medic. Let's spend a few weeks getting him leveled up. You'll start to catch up fast. And we'll get you an avatar. And certainly, Alex, I guarantee you there's a lot of factions that are going to say, hey, we want a medic, we want a medic. But we'll get you the hang of the game. And if you guys don't know, that is Dahlstrom's son. So Dahlstrom's going to be helping him out, getting him geared, getting him broken into the game. And we'll see whether he remains a permanent part of ARC or maybe he's going to be highly recruited. So those of you that might want to recruit him, you might want to start helping him. How about that? There you go. Like, hey, Alex, we'll help you out. No problem. All right, great stuff. Hopefully you guys had a great time. A lot of feedback, a lot of time, a lot of energy putting this together, but you guys are absolutely worth it. I can't wait to see the awards actually go out. You guys get them, take a couple pictures, and you know, I think what we might do is we might set up a maybe we'll give an award for most awesome trophy case as you guys start to get more trophies. So thanks for everything that you guys do. I had an absolute blast. Looking forward to doing this again in a couple months. We will kick off the Asylum. Somebody's going to win the Asylum over the next couple weeks. So your faction is certainly going to want that. And then once we finish the Asylum, we will absolutely be rolling into the farm. So that's what your map looks like. Defenders, bombers, portals, the ability to summon the one, the only Crowley. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. And I think instead of finishing it with a dance, we're going to finish it with a little bit of Crowley. Get you guys ready for Wednesday night. Thanks again. I'll see you guys all Wednesday. Peace.